Welcome to our show. Welcome to our show. Welcome Squidward. Welcome Squidward. Welcome Squidward. Welcome Squidward. We didn't even practice that. It just worked. Welcome back to episode 12, or I should say welcome to episode 12 of the Before Work podcast. Look us up on Twitter at Before Work Pod. Listen to us at Apple, Spotify, Google Play. Questions, comments, concerns, go to Before Work Podcast at gmail.com.
We also just have a new account and let the people know about it.
Coming at you social media wise, our Instagram account is up and running. You can be the first, call it again, the first person to follow us at Before Work, or I should say, what is it? We're Before Work Podcast at Instagram, on Instagram. You can be our first follower, our first like. Account made 8 minutes ago, first post 7 minutes ago. Oh my goodness, Grant, we're going global.
We're going cross-platform.
Cross-platform. We will tell you if during the show we have our first follower / first like. I know you're all dying to know.
Yeah, and it will totally be live because that's how this podcast works.
Exactly. This is live. Streaming live.
Right into your ears.
Yes. So Grant has something for me to start top of the show here.
Oh, all right. So this is both a audio and visual experience. So it's disappointing that you guys can't watch this while we listen to it. But if you want the visual, is pretty good.
Find out where we're located and come here.
But not sure if people out there on the inner space have seen this, but it is these two crazy ladies that claim to be multi-dimensional angelic eco healers or something to that effect. And they give these like YouTube rants where they are like doing interdimensional yoga and seated while talking about what's wrong with the world. And it is amazing.
This sounds like some Alex Jones stuff.
This is amazing. This is hilarious. And it's becoming an internet thing.
This sounds so Alex Jones.
But we'll just
like the frogs.
Let me get this nice.
And the government.
Data from the deeper, denser dimensions. And so it is an extreme biohazard to make justifications for parasitism. That's true. It isn't okay. Friends, we have enough humans on the planet. We don't need any more humans. It is not okay for women to have babies and stop contributing to the process under the pretense that they're doing a good thing by staying home and raising children.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So they're on YouTube?
Yeah, I mean, most of the videos have like no views, but they're blowing up.
They're starting to blow up because of how awkward it is. Do you know?
Yes,
do you know the name of it? Are we going to give them some publicity as well? I kind of just want to look them up.
I found it at one point. Hold on, I have to go to this one, and then I have to find. I found it at one point. The one guy wanted to know.
I'm typing in "weird lady feminist yoga" and seeing if it comes up.
It's
unfortunately. I cannot find it. I thought that would have worked.
I gotta remember how to find it because, here, that's true, girl. There's been people who've asked about how you find it.
Well, so that was the most awkward thing I think I've seen this month.
Yeah, let me see. It's like Lynn McGonigal or something, but again, like you have to find it.
That's such a cult leader's name too. That's such a cult leader's name.
Yeah. So, I gotta find it.
Again, I found it.
So I think it's a mother-daughter pair.
She has 1.7 thousand subs. Yes, the angelic.
Planet Earth dating. It's Sunday, November 6, 2016. In the Lynn Life and the Jamie Body Mind, the authorized souls continue to.
Let's skip ahead.
But no, the best part is so that's again it's mother-daughter pair, and the daughter is basically just says that's true.
I think the tree is saying this isn't cool.
Yeah, literally all she ever says, the daughter says, "That's true, that's true, that's true," to whatever her mom says. But here's this is they're becoming also memes because of things like this.
I don't want to do it, and you can't make me. That's true. I don't want to do it.
You can't make me,
Dude. All while they're doing like weird, like slow,
just
vertical.
they're
swimming.
sitting down. It's not like they're doing anything.
Again, like I think they're supposed to be like manipulating the energy of the multi-dimensions.
Yeah. So
You know.
it's not really yoga. They're just.
I know, but that's just what
weird.
they do. That's what I call it. It's the best way to describe it because they're just like they're waving their arms
Yeah.
about and groping the air. the air feels violated.
Yeah, the air's gonna
Both
write
by
as
their
congressman.
hands and by being put into their bodies and used to say these words.
So that's super weird. That's one of the reasons, though, why I absolutely love the internet is because in no capacity would we ever have known that these women existed unless the internet was available. But how insane is it that these two women exist?
Oh, yeah.
Like, how does that, like, again, the mom seems like the ringleader there. How does she go throughout her day? Like, how does she just go to the market?
I think they do this a lot.
They
and then
seem like, I mean, the mom seems like ultra feminist.
they also seem like they're high out of their minds
They
on
do
something.
seem super
like they're just
high.
like they're doing shrooms
Ooh,
all the
dude,
time.
so you know what the mom is? It seems like the mom grew up in the 60s. That's what it seems like.
It seems like it dropped in her head. The way she says stuff is
You
just
can't make me.
yeah.
That's going to be stuck in my head now.
It's hilarious. But again, like the daughter is a horse, healer, a horse spirit healer.
Oh,
and there's
my
videos
word.
of her like standing next to horses where she's just like waving her arms about and like saying weird things. And she like has a website like where people can, book her to come in and will pay her
How
to
single do you
be.
think she is?
I mean,
You know what, though? What if she finds another horse temptress man?
I don't know. I mean,
Horse.
she is lucky. She is somewhat attractive. So like, if she can find a guy who's deaf,
Yeah, right.
and he could just be like, hey, whatever.
Dude, hey, that's the thing with guys, though. Some guys are so desperate that they'll just completely look past
That kind of level of crazy.
like some real crazy stuff like that.
Yeah, because she's got some crazy that I don't know. It takes a lot to get past that kind of crazy for me.
Wait.
I mean, like, she's so crazy that it's like it like hurts me. Like it hurts my head.
I know.
Like I'm like
That's such a good way to put it.
You think these things. It's not like something I can just ignore. It's not like when you're dating someone, they have a weird opinion about like a movie you like, where you're just like, you're wrong, but we can get past this. This is like, I'd have to just turn my brain off. Like I have to like come home, just put on headphones and just.
Yeah. Can you play that meme one more time?
Oh, sure. We'll just, hold on. Hold on.
I don't want to do it, and you can't make me.
Is that in the mic? Can the mic pick that up?
You can't make me.
One more time.
Listen to the daughter
I don't
too.
want to do it, and you can't make me. That's true. I don't want to
The daughter's going,
can't make me.
I don't want to do
That's
it.
true.
That's
I
true.
don't want
That's true.
That's
You
true.
can't make me.
Yeah. So,
Oh, dude, that mom is on some drugs. And here's my guess: from the time that her daughter was a young kid, her mom was probably smoking her out or was giving her some sort of herbal things that are making her just numb to the universe at this point. The daughter sounds so high. I don't want to.
My favorite part about all this is that
That's
true
true.
girl is like becoming the bigger of the two for memeage, because if you go through the original the original post by Alex Griswold, if you scroll down, there'll be people who will say something like, oh, this lady's crazy, that's hilarious, and every time someone responds or tweets back at, that's true.
That's true.
Every single one has
Yes.
a that's true.
Yes.
That's true. That's true. Because everyone's picking up on it. But again, you have people who are like lots of people who are laughing about this. This is not just for a specific group of.
By the way, we got our first like on Instagram.
Nice. But yeah, like there's plenty of comedians that have been commenting about this.
Oh yeah.
And
So this is new, even though that video was from 2016. This is very new.
Oh yeah, this is just like blowing up. Like, all right, so Alex Griswold original post has 1.4 million views. 1.4 million views on that video, and he's about to hit 100,000 views on the "You Can Make Me"
Oh
video.
my goodness.
So like he has that many views. It has 2,716 retweets. I mean, like he's doing real well on the ratio.
Here's the cool thing. How many more situations like the one that this is in right now are going to happen? Like how much more there's more things like this on the internet that are just undiscovered.
And it's the job of the people to find them.
You know what though, man? Like it shows, because there's a lot of people that post on the internet, especially on YouTube, like, and you can tell that they're just lonely. So they want to feel like they're a part of a bigger community and have people see them. It's kind of like the internet can be such a sad
But at the
space.
flip side, though, they do find community.
They do find community. They do find community. And I guess, hey, if you're putting, again, like this is where people that get public shamed because of something that's on the internet. So again, if it's something that they post on the internet, I never feel nearly as bad because you are, actively participating in this, and you yourself posted something. So
yes.
I never feel nearly as bad if they get public shamed. I feel bad when it's when it's a news story that the journalist didn't do enough research, and then that news story gets just clipped into like a small bite on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and then that person gets shamed because of poor journalism. That's where I get frustrated. But so again, this mom and her daughter, no one's on their side. No one is on their side.
Everyone thinks they're nuts. But again, if you look at most of their videos have 100, 200 views.
Yeah, which is weird. Their YouTube account is, 1.7K subs, but I'm sure that's 90% of them came within the last week.
Oh yeah. I think this is again, and this is the weird thing where,
my goodness, here's the crazier thing.
What?
The episode we were just playing is episode 710. I thought that can't be videos.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if all of it goes to YouTube. I don't know if they have a live stream they do, or if this is live streamed. Because there's again, as you.
Oh my goodness! Hold on. They actually have so they're currently up to 1,014. They have 1,014 episodes.
Yeah, they're committed.
Oh my goodness! And everyone is the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. So there is a couple that are different. Then you'll see people have.
Oh,
people
here's some
have
hypnosis. The mom hypnotizes the daughter.
She always seems hypnoptized.
Dude,
the daughter is so zonked.
Wait, her daughter is super, super out of it.
And Planet Earth dating.
In the United States, it's election day, an interesting and important election. In both the Lynn life and the Jamie body mind,
The Lynn life and the Jamie body mind.
souls from the deeper, denser dimensions, and all other souls from all other dimensions, as long as the souls are already living by the many search for truth.
You know what she sounds like? A female Catholic priest that's reading scripture.
There's also, I'm not sure if you remember.
Wait. I want to get to her hypnotizing here.
And then I came outside alone. Yes.
The mom, so
And how are you feeling?
the mom's writing down what the daughter's saying.
Not happy. I think I feel disturbed.
Oh my goodness!
We literally could just play these endlessly.
Oh no!
But my favorite is someone put me to this.
The sweaty balls. It's very similar.
The way they talk is so
It's an SNL bit, by the way, everybody. SNL bit.
Yes. Oh, it's so accurate.
Here's
too.
what's crazy. This Lynn McGonigal, her YouTube picture, she looks healthy, vibrant, but in these recent YouTube videos, she looks old, decrepit, and
whacked out
and super drugged out.
Oh no, computer
Thanks, Andy. Oh my goodness, what on earth is this, man? What on earth? I don't understand.
You don't need to understand. You just need to just laugh and enjoy the ride.
Oh my! This woman's a cult leader the only one in her cult is her daughter.
Yeah. You know you're a bad cult leader whenever you can't get anybody besides your daughter.
Here's a video of them from 4 years ago. They both have shaved heads.
What? Let me see.
Hi friends, Lynn McGonigal here.
They both have shaved heads.
Channel is the Lightworkers Healing Method. spiritual communities, there can be the idea that politics doesn't have a place with spiritualism, but that isn't necessarily true.
All right, Lynn, let's skip ahead here.
The Declaration of Oneness.
She's like they're in a park.
I think they're in D.C.
Signing the Declaration of Oneness.
Not the Declaration of Independence.
The Declaration of Oneness.
We declare we are one. Declare we are one on the universal level.
This is
It's just like
amazing.
a pool of suffering, and it's already here. Now, when we say present era, it's perhaps in the not too distant future. Perhaps
They're
in the
standing
not
in front
too
of these
distant
black
future.
posts.
Perhaps in the not too
I think
distant
they're
future,
like kneeling.
suffering that it's our role, our destiny to help ease. And so
You know,
there's something to
you know the episode
Oh
of The
my
Office
goodness.
where Michael's in a meeting with David Wallace, and he gets asked like a question about like, you know, why are you like, you know, what do you do that makes you
Why are you doing so well?
Yeah,
He just starts rambling.
Yeah, rambling, and they cut to his silhouette where he's like sometimes I just start a sentence. I start a sentence. I don't really know where it's going. I just hope to find myself along the way. It sounds like, imagine that, but with a really big thesaurus.
What
And then you
on
get this
earth?
lady where she just starts saying words, and I go, I don't think those words can be assembled together in a sentence that way.
No. Oh, Lynn, what are you doing, Lynn? What
it
are you
is
doing?
It is amazing.
What happened to you? What happened to Lynn McGonigal that she, in the year 2019,
You know what?
is the meme of the internet?
She was the one person that didn't die from the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, right. You know what? Grant? That's a great point. I would be willing to put down money that this woman has been in numerous cults throughout her life. She was probably in a cult that her parents were involved in.
Sometimes a leader, sometimes a follower.
Oh my goodness! You know her parents were hippies from the 50s.
You make more money as a leader, but you have more fun as a follower.
And then in the 60s, this woman's born because everyone was having crazy sex back then, and no one cared about condoms. Were condoms even a thing back then? What was contraception like back then?
I think they had them. It might not have been as comfortable.
Right. I don't really care about anything pre-1990. No, just kidding. Just kidding. That's such a millennial view of the world. I definitely do not have that view. You know that she was born in the 60s, grew up in the hippie culture, and was just in and out of cults because that's all she knew. And now she does weird mother feminist, universalist, progressive yoga in front of the White House.
I don't even know. It's beyond that, though. It's even beyond that. But no, I think it'd be even funnier is if her parents were like, bankers.
we had the exact same idea there.
Just
bankers,
like,
accountants.
Super boring, super white,
Yeah.
lived in suburbia, and then like one day I don't know. She's just so innocent and so oblivious. She just like wanders into a cult meeting and then swept away.
Or like she found some guy who likes to refer to himself as like the name Tree Bark or something, and he was like this spiritual leader, and she just got captivated by him, and he was like, Lynn, enter.
Her original name wasn't even Lynn.
Yeah, it was Mary.
Rebecca.
Lynn, right.
Lynn. My name's not Lynn. It is now.
It is now. It is short for like Lynn electromagnetic forces. My name's not Lynn. It is now Lynn. You're Lynn. Hi, Lynn. I am Lynn.
The real question is, does she talk like that all the time with her daughter? She's making a meal.
Dude, here's the question. Does she have a husband? Where's the baby daddy?
I don't know, and I
don't know if the husband would just have to not be present in the moment if he was with her.
I think if she had a husband, he ran away a long time ago.
Oh my!
He went into a different dimension.
No, wait. You know what it was? Her husband the baby daddy was the cult leader, and he just slept. And you know what? Here's what it is. She was a part of a cult.
We're making a really dark backstory, right. But continue.
But she was a part of the cult where it was just women and this cult leader. The cult leader was a man, and he named all of them Lynn. They're all named Lynn, and he slept with all of them and had little Lynn babies. And this is the result.
And all the babies were named Jamie.
They're all Jamie mind body, all Jamie mind body girls.
the Lynn spirit world and the Jamie mind body.
And your job as Lynn's is to make YouTube videos caressing the air around you, and you're going to become an internet meme, Linz.
It's just
Dude, wait. Remember in Avatar, the original series, when they were in Bossing Say, and what was the name of Julie?
Julie? No, not Julie.
No.
Julie was the assistant of Varric.
Of Varric, but like it was something like that, wasn't it? Where they were all being brainwashed. It was like, was it something, Lynn?
It was. It was like
it was you something.
Was it Julin?
Julin, maybe?
But yeah, they all talk like that.
I am Julin. Welcome to Bossing Say.
And like they swapped her out with a different one, but she had the same name.
That's what this is, man.
yeah. Like when Jet gets brainwashed.
Jet gets brainwashed by like the weird floating rock around his head.
Well, the lantern. It was like the lanterns that were spinning.
It was a lantern,
and they had him
and
captured.
It was like the secret place under the lake.
They were like ringing the bells and
Lake Laogai.
Yeah, Lake Laogai.
Lake Laogai. I'm going to Lake Laogai. Dude, that's what Lynn is. She's been to Lake Laogai, man.
She's been to Lake Laogai, and someone went a little bit off, and then now she's just trapped in a multi-dimension space with the souls of the world that are all caressing together.
Hey, who else would have linked Lynn with Lake Laogai? Oh, wait, here we go, real quick. The Angelic Initiative, episode 1012, Earth's Foot Dragging, this is called.
Hi, friends. In Planet Earth Dating, it's Sunday, March 10th, 2019.
All right, Jamie.
In both the Lynn Life and the Jamie Body Mind,
here we go.
The Lynn Life and the Jamie Body
only child souls from the deeper, denser dimensions. And all other souls from all other dimensions.
She does have her intro down.
They're already living by the many rules already given to the Search for Truth community by what?
Both are in pretty good shape, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, well, would you sit there for 24 hours a day doing weird air caressing?
And I don't know where they live, but it's always sunny.
I think it's in Florida.
Gotta be Florida.
Because the name of the daughter's horse healing website is Ocala equinehealing.com, and Ocala is a town in Florida.
Here's the other crazy news.
I think pretty sure that's the same town that the band A Day to Remember is from.
Wow. Interesting.
Fun facts.
Other interesting fact, they definitely have a well that looks like they pull water from in the background here.
Yeah, it's probably full of like arsenic or something, and that's what's wrong with them.
It's just liquidated lead paint.
If they just like would leave that well and stop drinking from it, all of a sudden their like minds clear and they're like, I'm back to normal.
Hey Jamie. Hey Mom. Let's
go back to our jobs at Walmart.
Let's plow ahead here.
Ankle, leg, problems. Is there anything else on the list? Oh, how were the thumbs? The thumbs.
Wait, let me see.
The thumbs are now working just fine. Both of them are working fine. They're just fine.
The thumbs are just
Everything
fine.
is perfect with the thumbs right now.
The thumbs are great.
Thank you for asking. Okay. And just to restate for the presences upstairs that the thumbs had been a big message bringer for a long time, maybe a year, maybe over a year.
The thumbs are a messenger? Is that what she said?
Now they're better.
The thumbs are
Past
better.
month or so. That's true.
That's true.
And now
Let's skip ahead.
And that the soul is saying now it's time to do foot dragging. Yes. It's foot dragging. Yes, which would make sense because they're foot and leg symptoms.
Wait. This is why this is taking off so well. I'll tell you why. It doesn't matter what episode you go to or what time of the episode that you go to, you're going to find gold. Because it is so the opposite of how normal people live that anything that you look at in these videos is going to look so bizarre that you're going to think, oh, this is the funniest part. Then you skip ahead 5 minutes. No, this is the funniest part. It's time for Earth foot dragging. Yes.
That's
it's
true.
Time for foot dragging.
That's true.
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to do it. And you can make me.
That's true. Dude, what the heck? What is wrong with this? What's going on here, man? What are you doing, people? What are you doing?
Stop it.
Oh my goodness, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's definitely a perfect opportunity for the Michael Jordan meme.
Wait, or the one.
It was like, stop it.
Yeah, that's right. Or, dude, I'm sure anytime someone posts, or like if someone posts a clip on Twitter or whatever, it's going to be like the Michael Jackson meme of him eating popcorn because of the comments that are incoming. Dude, what the heck?
Yeah.
That's such a cult. And you know that Lynn was just part of a cult.
Had to have been.
How else do you get there? It's a cult.
But again, I want to know where the money comes from, because obviously they don't have a big following. I mean, now
like,
they do.
How are they supporting themselves?
Maybe Jamie's equine healing is really taking off. Maybe it's doing well.
I don't know, dude.
Maybe there's a lot of people who need some horse spirit healing.
And hey, people are super about their horses, so that could be something.
I mean, yeah. I don't know if you ever met a horse, met a lot of horse girls.
They're like super only into horses,
They're
right?
really they love horses more than people. I mean, there was, when I was going to school in Kentucky, there was a horse program at the school, an equine program, and the horse girls, they were a different breed, and we all knew you could spot a horse girl from across the quad,
right?
The quad. Why the hell colleges have quads?
That's a great question.
Like, this is a dumb thing.
Real quick, do you want to hear their about bio information?
Oh, please read it. I want to know.
The Lightworkers Healing Method is a system of angelically guided, multidimensional, any energy healing for sole purpose. We post videos of in-class healing demonstrations, student testimonials, and teachings by Lynn McGonigal, the founder and teaching channel of the method. We also post daily documentary videos from the Angelic Initiative, our action organization. These videos are incredible resources for spiritual seekers, healers, and those who seek soul growth. So... okay, keep talking. I'm going to find some testimonials.
There can't be. There has to be just them. They are their own healers and receivers of healing. Again, you saw the mom laying there. Lynn was laying there getting her thumbs healed when because they were messengers of the upper upstairs.
Oh, here
denser
we go.
Beasts.
Here we go.
Oh,
found some testimonials.
Who do we got? I want to see.
Okay, here
Please.
We go. How do they talk? She's crying. This one woman's crying.
I want to say something to Marianne.
Who's Marianne?
Another
So I
testimony.
was listening to what you were saying, and I was like assessing it for truth as I'm doing all the way around the circle. And sometimes it like hits me in my heart, and I can feel it, and I own it. Like, oh yeah, that's me too. Okay, taking it in. So it's like there's always an opportunity to merge deeper in any moment. So that was one thing that I was. Pat asked me at lunch, has this changed your life, or how has this changed your life? That was a fabulous question. Thank you for asking and giving me the opportunity to get present to. Well,
That's like a politician. Answer the question.
Yeah.
Give me
First I
something.
said a bunch of I don't even know what. And then
Oh my goodness. Okay, so what I noticed immediately, it seems like the way she's speaking, she's transitioning from a normal person into this cult. Like, does it not seem like that? Like even the way that she was slowly kind of speaking her words at the beginning, she was transitioning into how Lynn speaks.
She didn't say anything, but not in the way that they don't say anything. But
right, yeah. She didn't
again,
answer
that
any
was a
question.
Michael Scott situation. Thank you for asking the question about the thing that you asked the question about.
What a great question. When it comes to that question, I have answers about that question. That question has so many answers to it that I have in my head that I will answer to, because that question is an answerable question.
It's like reading a 10th grader's 5-paragraph essay.
Yeah, exactly. You have the opening, the 3 middle, and then the conclusion sentence of each paragraph.
Yeah, it's like
it's all just statement without any answers.
Yeah, it's
but like the way that she was slowly, methodically trying to speak, it was like she was transitioning into the Lynn cult. Oh, dude.
Into the multidimensional space healers of the Lynn spirit and the Jamie body mind.
So here, you know what we have to do now? Let's play like 10-second clips of Lynn's hot yoga every episode.
We should start. We'll start it out with a little bit of that, a little taste of that. We also should post some of these on Instagram for people to enjoy.
I'm so down. Can we please? Actually,
I don't want to do it, and you can't make me.
Here's the other good news. We've been talking about Lynn for 30 minutes.
Hey, she deserves so much more.
She deserves so much more of our time.
She deserves the full hour, but I don't know if we can do it, because right now we're getting to the point where it's like our brains can't absorb much more of this.
So like when we started watching this, I'm going to sound like Lynn here for a second. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Maybe I'm turning into Lynn.
Maybe that's how it works.
So at first I was like, this is stupid. And then I feel like I started to grasp an understanding of it as we started to make fun of it. And now after thinking about it more, I'm so lost because of how freaking weird it is. Like I can't reason what they're doing.
This is where I'd love to have an experiment where I could take somebody normal and make them listen to an episode a day, full hour episode a day for like a month and see what happens to them.
It's like all of a sudden they come out of it saying, it makes so much sense.
Yes, the multidimension with the denser spirits of the world have coalesced inside my mind body.
My mind body, not my soul. My soul is meant for the healer. Come with me, healer.
Yes, only Lynn has a soul. A life of Lynn
holds the key to my soul. Lynn, open my soul, Lynn.
I'm only a body mind.
I'm only a body mind. Maybe someday I will become soul like Lynn.
Oh,
what the heck? Lynn.
But again, it's the joys of the internet. Like what else? Where else could you find this?
She only eats like organic rice and hatched eggs.
I mean, she probably like eats human flesh too, or
yes,
something.
dude, she might, or like human hair. Yeah. I can see her like when her hair grows, she cuts it and then eats it.
Yeah, mix like hair pasta.
Yeah, dude,
it's angel hair. That's not what that means, Lynn.
Lynn, it's not angelic hair. Angel hair is the pasta, Lynn, not angelic hair. But I am the angelic hair. No, you're not, Lynn. No, you're not. You're a person who's on a lot of drugs and was in a cult probably, and your parents are accountants.
Definitely, whenever this podcast gets big enough that I can have my own little soundboard with little sound bites built into it, they're going to be half Lynn.
And you can make me.
It's beautiful. It's just so beautiful.
Dude. Oh, no. Just come on. Come on, guys. Let's do better here, huh?
Let's do better.
Let's do better, humans.
What else has come from the internet that you wouldn't think that you would have ever really experienced outside of the internet?
Oh, dude, for sure. Here we go. You know what Backup Terry is, right?
I think so.
Our friend Joe Illig. Oh, I just gave his first and last name.
Whatever.
Sorry, Joe. Our friend Joe showed me this. It's a video of people. There's a gentleman who's in a wheelchair who he has a great spirit about him. I believe it's 4th of July. They're setting off fireworks, and he's lighting a firework, but his electronic wheelchair gives out and he can't move away from the fireworks. So it's
wait. I think I know about this guy.
Like nothing bad happens. Again, everyone's safe. It's just a funny video. Like it's cool. It's very, very, very lighthearted.
Isn't this guy he's very talkative, isn't he?
So it's the gentleman who's filming is very talkative.
Okay.
Also, hold on. We got an egg ad going on here with this obviously trying to be over attractive woman talking about eggs. Come on now. Sure. Here we go.
That's what I want.
So Terry lights the fireworks. Again, gentleman in a wheelchair. He's quite handicapped, but he's smiling. Awesome attitude.
I remember this video. Yeah.
Two cars coming. They don't want to get hit. They're on the street. It looks like Terry's friend is helping him light the fireworks.
Here you go,
Terry. Oh, fireworks are lit.
Bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse. Oh, Lord. Oh,
Yeah.
They're trying to get moved, Terry. They can't move him.
Move, Terry, move. It's not even that big of a firework. It's like... It's just...
With the left.
See, yeah, this is what's amazing. Like, this is the kind of stuff that you had to have waited to watch on America's Funniest Home Videos.
Oh, I know, man.
But now we get to go and we get to find it ourselves. And people get to share it themselves. They still have America's Funniest Home Videos, but it's basically just like
it's just
filtered YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. It's filtered YouTube. It's tosh and it's ridiculousness, and it's
but they still do have.
Oh,
America's
really?
Funniest.
They
it's the guy who played what's his face on Fresh Prince?
Carlton?
Carlton, yeah, the guy.
Really?
What's his name?
Oh, Alfonso Soriano. That's an ex MLB player. Like Alfonso something or something like that.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I didn't know that he did. That he hosted
he's
it.
He's the new host.
That's funny.
Because the guy who was the host of America's Funniest Home Videos was the host of Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah,
And he still is. Like, he left that gig because, like, Dancing with the Stars originally was supposed to be like a comedy, like, silly show, and then everyone
then it blew up.
And then it blew up, and then now they're on like season 307, and they're like really digging the bottom of the barrel for stars.
Yeah.
But so that's why they brought him on, because he was just supposed to be like comic relief, because he's actually pretty witty and pretty funny. But then the show blew up, and he was like, "I'm going to stay here and make tons of money," and did stop doing America's Funniest Home Videos, because that was right when YouTube was starting to blow up. He got out right at the right time.
Sure,
it was perfect for him.
Do you remember the old host of Family Feud, the white dude he was also
Drew Carey?
No, he was Peterman on Seinfeld. Do you remember him?
Yeah. What's his name?
I don't know.
It's got to be something Jewish.
Oh, super. He had that like slick white hair, and I remember he was always like, "Elaine, this is a coat." Wait, hold on here. Family Feud.
Then there's the guy from Home Improvement. He was also a host on Family Feud.
Yes, yeah, he was the original host, I think.
No, because Family Feud was starting in like the 60s.
It aired in the 70s, yeah.
Yeah,
So
it was like 60s or 70s.
He
it took a break for a little bit, and they brought it back with the guy from Seinfeld, and then I think he came on after him.
Richard Karn is the guy from Family Feud. I mean, is the guy from what's that show? Home Improvement. John O'Hurley is the guy from Seinfeld.
O'Hurley,
dude, what a stinking dad looking man who also is a CEO of a company. He looks like he's a dad and a CEO.
Yeah,
and he spends more time being a CEO.
Yeah, well, he was always the like flirted too much with the moms guy.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
If I was there with my family, I'd be like, dude, leave her alone.
Yeah. And he's like, he was rich in everything that he did. Like he was always, because he just has that, like, I'm rich. I'm from English royalty face going on.
Pretentious nonsense.
Yeah.
But yeah, then
probably a super nice guy in real life.
But he just always had that going on. Yeah, he's just like, shut up. Like, sleep. Like, you're so obnoxious, but at the same time, you're hilarious.
Oh my.
But then, and then now Family Feud is just an opportunity for memes at this point.
Exactly.
It does really well. It still does really well. I know. Dude. Well, so Steve Harvey taking that show over was a great thing. But again, now it's really Steve Harvey, like, again, really like really making fun of white people or laughing with black people. That's what the whole show is. It's him making fun of white people and laughing with black people. Yeah, it's so good. If we're going to be brutally honest here. Oh no, it's totally fine. But again, there's nothing wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's working super well and it's hilarious. He's an awesome host. The black humor on that show can be so good. Because he jives so well with everybody. Like, I know he's a great host. He's just a great TV personality. He has easy chemistry with like anybody. Yeah, for sure. And again, it's always great when like some innocent white mom says something and he just looks at her just like Steve's that came out of your mouth. Woman, what are you doing with your life? And the rest of us are thinking the same thing. He just has the nuts to say it. Yeah, like that's what I love about Steve Harvey. He says what he's thinking. Again, that's the stand up in him. But oh my, yes. Any videos that you're pleased that the internet has provided you in your life? This has been pretty good right here. I don't know. Like I gotta think of something specific. I have another one. Oh, what is it? I don't know if you've ever seen this one. I mean, I think of the older days of the internet videos, like old Greg and stuff. Oh, sure. Those were always classics that like would never have been accessible any other way. Oh, dude, remember Leroy Jenkins? Yeah, like those kind of things. Like so there's this video on YouTube. It's highly inappropriate. We probably should not play it, but. This man, I can't remember what downtown major city this was in. This gentleman who was clearly either high or he was drunk or he was just not there. He brings this dead raccoon into a McDonald's. Have you seen this? And he lays it on a table. And so then this other dude is standing outside the McDonald's before he goes in, and he looks inside, sees this bloody raccoon on this table, and he just starts going. He goes off a 10-minute video. Man, this man brought the dead raccoon in McDonald's. Man,
That's where the food at. What you bringing a dead raccoon? Look at the blood, man. He brought a dead raccoon. I'm trying to get some food before work, and he brings a dead raccoon into McDonald's. And so everyone trying to walk into McDonald's, this guy's like, man, you don't want to go in there. They got dead raccoon in there. And so at the end of the video, he gets into this 10-minute video of him ranting about this dead raccoon. Gets into his car and he goes, anyone want to bring me some food? You know I'll be at work. All right, y'all, I'm leaving. God is love. And then he just turns the video off. I was bursting out laughing. So funny.
Amazing. I think about
the internet, dude.
Again, memes in the internet are always great. You know,
sure.
like the Fireflies one that was happening for a while with SpongeBob stuff. It was just like
they just open their mouth
and it's just distorting super loud.
The bass is so hardcore.
Oh, that's like those were always super good.
Yeah.
Oh man, SpongeBob
Dude,
and the internet together.
The John Cena memes.
You know, John Cena, the RKO, like
the RKO. Yes, the RKOs.
John Cena ones were like really weird because basically at that point you just knew you couldn't open any video on the internet.
For like if anyone tagged you in anything, you were like, I'm not opening it. You just can't do it.
I'm not watching
unless my volume is way down.
Yeah. You're like, I'm not going to open this video in public ever.
Yeah. Oh my.
We need to do that again. We need to do this because right now people have lulled back into a false sense of security. We can pump it right back up again.
There hasn't been one like that. The last one I was really involved with was the SpongeBob one. Was the SpongeBob Fireflies one. Yeah. Not much since then.
Yeah, we could bring something like that back.
Maybe
we could just do the Lynn. We could Lynn it up.
And you can't make me, dude. That's what we should do.
That combined with SpongeBob would be great. When
SpongeBob like it gives a command.
Yeah, someone gives a command in the SpongeBob, and then it cuts to her being like, anything Squidward says.
Yes, anything that Squidward says.
I don't want to do it.
And you can
actually that would go great with when Squidward joined the community
of Squidwards.
Of Squidwards.
Yes.
Well, what really is he's an octopus?
Yeah. With only 6 tentacles technically.
Maybe he lost some. I don't know. Maybe they're tucked inside. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's cold down
Remember
there.
he went and bought maybe it is cold down in the Bikini Bottom. I don't think women will get that joke.
About the canned bread.
The canned bread, and there was people playing. What instrument did he play?
Clarinet.
The clarinet. They just play the clarinet all day long.
Yeah, again, that had a great montage of him doing it over and over again and slowly becoming sad and
they do.
Unhappy.
Canned bread. Canned bread. Something like that was the cleverness of that show when it first came out, like early on. Is they had who would have ever thought of canned bread?
I think it's a thing though too.
Is it seriously?
Probably
to the internet.
They canned everything in Hawaii. I know that.
Really?
Because they had to ship
the humidity.
Because they had to ship everything over across the ocean.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So milk had a double seal on it. So when you would open up a gallon of milk, you'd have the satisfying snap of the lid breaking on the little retaining clip. Mm-hmm. And then underneath that, on some orange juice, they have the seal with the little flap you use to pull it off with. That was underneath of it. I was like, are you kidding me?
Canned bread is certainly a thing.
Canned bread.
Raisin, but it's not like it looks like it's all like raisin bread. It's not. You're not going to find but straight up white. Oh my goodness!
What is it? Canned pumpkin.
Look at how disgusting that looks.
Ooh, it's all.
It looks so moist. It looks so moist. You can. Oh,
you got toasted up, man.
No bueno. No bueno.
That's
no bueno.
Yeah, canned bread. It looks like. Just sad stuff.
It looks like just dog food.
If you scroll down below this,
it looks like nasty dog food.
There's Squidward right away holding up this brand, it's Photoshop with him being like canned bread. It's holding up this real brand of canned bread. Oh man,
that's so nasty.
Again, it's just the people who rule the internet right now loved SpongeBob.
Yeah,
that's just how it works.
Well, because it's all 20-somethings who grew up with it,
Yeah. So it's we owe the internet, and
that's
I want to know is how much money Adobe started making on Photoshop once memes started taking off? Like if they saw a dramatic uptick.
That's
in
a great
sales.
question.
Because
it was mostly for business purpose and personal use, but not for
I mean,
widespread.
People do like there are meme generators and there's free software, but there's plenty of people who love memes that are just like, I'm gonna buy Photoshop so I can meme hard.
Right.
And they meme hard, man. They meme hard.
They meme me so hard.
The memes. The
memes. Oh my, that's so funny. Wow. 45 minutes in, what have we talked about?
Lynn.
We talked about
and
Lynn.
memes and the internet. The place that we exist is the place that we're talking about.
Hey, keep talking. I do want to find the name of the girl in Avatar.
The girl in the name of Avatar. What do I even want to talk about? Man, equine healing. The question really is how much money they're going to start making now because they're going to blow up and people making fun of them.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Like, are we contributing to their insanity by watching these videos? Like, do we encourage them to be even more ridiculous and to keep posting videos? Because before they're getting 180, 120 views per video. They're not getting any YouTube ads from that. But all of a sudden they're going to get 30,000, 100,000 subscribers from this. And all the people are going to start watching their videos to make memes out of it.
Judy was her name. Joode. Judy. I'm Judy.
Yes, Judy. Julie is a great thing from
Korra.
From Korra, because Varric, man.
Varric.
You get Julie, do the thing. Like,
Julie, do the thing.
I still say that all the time with people who watch that show.
Oh, yeah.
Like my brother and my wife. All the time, I'm like, Julie, do the thing.
That's funny.
My brother will call me Ju Grant when he wants me to do the thing. He just adds Ju to the front of people's names when he wants to do something.
That's funny. Oh man, yeah. I wonder how much that Lynn is going to make off of all these videos. Well, again, none of them are. There's no adverts in any of her videos.
So maybe we'll start seeing ads. I don't know. I want to know is. How is her video? Like, what company wants to have advertisements in front of that video?
Right. It'd have to be as whacked out of a company as her videos are.
Essential oils.
Yes.
Want some voodoo? Here's some voodoo. I feel
Phoenix
bad.
Online.
I feel bad because we know somebody who has a wife who does essential oils hard.
Essential oils.
And I just think to myself,
wait. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's you just go, like going to conferences and like that they sell it so hard because
essential oils.
It's such a waste of money. Like
I don't really even know the concept of it or really what.
Basically, they're just like
I just know the joke, not the reference.
Naturopathic stuff. So basically, they claim that oil is made from all these different plants and minerals and stuff have unique properties that are better than real medicine.
It's called pot.
But they're just kidding. But no, they
just so kidding there. People.
I mean, CBD oil does have some benefits.
Sure.
But that's different than like lavender oil and like hibiscus oil that they're like,
crabgrass oil.
It's like how is rubbing this on my neck gonna help with my like stomach ache? That's the kind of stuff they're like, oh, you put this in, you just drop this into your coffee.
I wonder what the science behind it is. Like if there's proven, there's no proven science.
No, it's totally fake.
Really?
Yeah, it's all built on. It's all built on people who are like, well, Big Pharma doesn't want this to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Like they want to keep, that's the people who fight the science of it. Other people, all the rest is just anecdotal. It's like, see, but I had a headache, and then I rubbed this on my neck and drank a bunch of water. My headache went away.
And next week, my headache was gone. It's like, well, yeah, because if you still had it, you'd have a brain tumor.
Yeah, but it's like, or because the water you drank because you were dehydrated.
Sure.
And they're like, I dropped three drops of this oil into my water, and then I drank all the water. And my headache went away. And you're like, what if you did it without the oil? I bet the headache would go away. Or they're like, my legs were really tired because I walked a lot today, so I rubbed the oil on my legs, and then I laid down for 2 hours, and I got up, my legs felt better.
It's funny how, so again, that concept, it's driven from the early 1900s, like snake oil salesman.
Yeah,
where it's just like, hey, like we're just gonna hype this up and you're going to buy it because of how we hype it up. It's crazy how, again, back then it was just so small scale, and cut to 2019. It's again, I think of like Plexus International. And like, what's the knife?
There's Amway. There was the knife.
What's that knife?
There's been a bunch of different knife
dang
things.
it! What's the knife one? Cutco.
Well, Cutco's actually good.
So yeah, again, I've heard the product's ridiculous, but it's the way that it's being sold.
Well, Cutco's like one of those things that Cutco's a little bit different. They do have people who they just have anybody can sell them.
Yeah,
but like Cutco's actually
their
good
strategy,
and Cutco is hard to sell because it is expensive. Like my parents have Cutco,
but like I heard like aren't the knives? They're insanely amazing, aren't they?
My parents have had Cutco for probably.
By the way, we're not sponsored by any of these people.
I mean, if Cutco wanted to sponsor us, please.
Yeah, sure.
My parents have had
Money.
Cutco knives since I don't know, probably the mid '90s.
Yeah,
and they've only had to get them sharpened once, twice.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I like use them every day. And
vector marketing. That's what they use. It's called vector marketing. Is like they're like so that's what people aren't really so much against the knives as they are the marketing strategy, because it's like basically, like Vector like promises like this a certain amount of money that you'll be making per hour, but it's really based off how many times you go and pitch your sale to people, and you have to purchase your own starting kit. So again, it really doesn't have anything to do with Cutco. It's more of their marketing. But again, it's like the snake oil strategies are still in place there. And it's interesting how Essential Oils is working in that snake oil, marketing strategy on a global scale.
It's not a pyramid scheme, Jim. Okay. You
draws triangle.
Yeah, draws triangle.
Draws pyramid.
I have to make a call right now.
Yeah.
The dude drives a Corvette.
Yeah, right. What I'm trying to think of the. There's a couple, man. I mean, there's a bunch, but
like Amway is one.
There's the juices, the like juice cleansing juices.
Oh, cleanses. Oh, nothing like that drives me so crazy.
Yeah.
Detoxing, cleansing. Yeah. That's so dumb.
Yeah.
You know what does that? Your liver, your kidneys.
Right.
Those things detox
livers are made for hardcore scenarios. Like they're strong, dude.
Yeah. You it doesn't help you. A smoothie made of
chemicals,
like grass and lemon juice and
that helps
vinegar.
You poop. But it's not really going to.
Yeah, you drink that every day. Yeah. You might.
You're getting fibro.
You're getting something's coming out. Something's happening, but it's not doing anything different than just making you miserable.
Right.
You might lose some weight because your body's going into shock from going from eating food to consuming, I don't know, dill weed.
Dill weed and dill pickles. The cartoon character.
Oh, Rugrats! What a good show!
What a great show, man!
Did
you watch All Grown Up when it came out?
Yeah,
it was like we were just a little bit too old for it. Like when it came out,
I watched a little bit of. I watched the first season of it.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was a cool concept.
It was a good concept, but I mean, it was also like it was also a little bit weird because
did they tackle like more hardcore issues? Like did they go, because I remember it was on at night. It was like one of the later later premieres, so like they would have gotten an older audience.
Yeah, it was
older being 14, 15.
Yeah, it did a little bit, but it was also just kind of weird because like in some ways it was unrealistic and like, but also a little bit. Yeah, it was just a little bit strange because like they try to keep the theme and I feel like it was Rugrats, but at the same time it wasn't, because like they basically, instead of having a pen in their yard be the full universe in which they're exploring and doing ridiculous stuff. It was like their full town. It was like they would like be like 12, 13, 14 and they're breaking out of their house in the middle of the night and like going adventuring around town and there's no consequences.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right. It's
quite
unrealistic, right?
Like,
come on, Drew and Dee Dee.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, all the kids, all of them. It's not like one of them. It's like the whole posse all hops out their window on the second floor, down their roof, and scales whatever lattice they have growing roses or something. Very, very convenient.
Hey, can we talk about Phil and Lil? That was that that
think-
was the brother. I can't. How can I not remember
The
the name?
twins?
Yeah,
I think.
Phil and Lil. Yeah,
Was it?
Anyway, their mom. And how hardcore of a mother she was.
She was
not being a mother.
She was a lesbian?
And then, well, dude, but so like again, in the 90s, they started, the early 90s, I think it was 92, they started. It was like she was this hardcore feminist lesbian, and then her husband was this weak, skinny man that was just a weak spirited and weak physical man.
But it also was hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like she wasn't mean. She
No,
was just
she
like,
was
just hilarious.
She was this power beast. And
she was also like kind of Jewish. Like as all
so
of them really were.
they were all Jewish, but they celebrated every holiday.
Yeah,
still.
they
celebrated Kwanzaa, Christmas.
It was
like
they embraced it all. They were
dude.
against anything. They were, whatever Lynn celebrates, whatever multi-dimension holiday
Dude,
of the denser spirits.
She celebrates thinking what was on Parks and Rec, Zorp. Like,
Yes,
she celebrates Hail Zorp. Like, oh my goodness,
Hail
dude.
Zorp?
Hail Zorp. Then Ron would make their flutes.
Yes.
Sell them for like $500.
Because they all thought they were going to die because it was supposed
Cash
to
or check? They all said, check. Why don't you cash this tomorrow?
They're all laughing to each other, but he's really
And he's
laughing
just
because
like,
nothing
what
actually
the
happens, and he makes a bunch of money on
Oh
it
my
because he sells the
goodness.
flutes for like $100 or
Yeah.
something a piece. His hand carved flutes.
Dude.
We did a full episode on this. It's
All right,
amazing.
and hey-
you know what? I could keep going because
Me
like
too.
Like
But
there's-
we do have to get to work though.
so many avenues.
So many avenues.
We'll be laughing about this all day.
We do have to end real quick with some Lynn.
Some Lynn. All right. Let's end her.
Friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Sunday, March 3rd, 2019.
That's true.
In both the Lynn Life and the Jamie Body Mind, the authorized souls remain only child souls from the deeper, denser dimensions, and all other souls from all other dimensions, as long as the souls are already living by the many rules already given to the search for truth.
Do you think she
by wise
Do you think she starts every conversation like that? Like that's her intro to every conversation.
Yes.
The date is in all souls from all the dimensions. She has this big long list, and then she's like, "All right, can you get the milk?"
Yeah. Right. Can you get the milk? Thanks, honey. Goodbye.
That's true.
We are 7
That's
minutes.
true.
7 minutes in. Let's just see where we land.
sort, as if there's an enormous mountain of rice and we want to sort all the red rice over here and all the brown rice over there. We simply sort it energetically. Red rice here, brown rice there. And so we understand that there's a vast bell curve of intention and awareness, and that karma must be allocated proportionately.
All right. Ready? I'm skipping ahead. 10:48. Here we go.
Here, Wiser Minds Above did. She said, okay.
Okay. That's true.
What are we doing?
And they're asking, well, what was the assignment?
Oh,
We believe the assignment.
Okay, just so there was some context in the video. They're talking to interdimensional beings because she was like looking up at the beings.
Was to be an observable barometer for what's happening with Angela Merkel, the ground zero planet Earth planetary consciousness.
That's true.
And based on our observable barometer, things are not going well for her. That's and actually, that's in this period of time, since we've had the observable barometer, who is suffering greatly, this chicken who's suffering greatly. Angela Merkel has had her party stolen from her fundamentally by neo-Nazi votes. And her term as chancellor is coming to an end.
What?
Oh,
I don't understand.
I hurt from laughing.
Oh my goodness. Every part is gold, man.
That's true.
She's the greatest comedian that's ever lived.
That's true.
Every part. Like, dude, if she would go...
The
if she
real
would,
joke is this is an act the whole
yeah,
time.
I'm telling you, if she would go to like the Improv or like the Comedy Store in LA and just do this for 20 minutes, you know the laughs she would get?
There would be such confusion.
Like if she never broke, oh my goodness.
That's
What on
true.
earth? That's true. All right. Wow. Well, there you go, huh? There you go. Lynn, you made this episode. Lynn and Jamie, hey, I hope you find what you're looking for. Well, I can tell you right now, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not going to find it.
Oh, you guys enjoy your day at work. Maybe you'll think of this whenever things get tough or frustrating. You can laugh to yourself and just know that you have it better off than they do.
You have it better
mentally,
off.
at least.
Yeah. Mentally, we can pretty much guarantee you're in a better state than Lynn and Jamie. This has been the Before Work Podcast, episode 10. See
you later. Have a good day at work. Actually, it's been episode 12, not 10.
Oh, crap. We're in episode 12. You're so right. All right, episode 12. Dude, Lynn's doing something to me. I don't know what's going on here. All of a sudden, I want to look at metaphysical beings and floating orbs. All right, we'll see you later.
Now it's actually bye.